welcome back to Rumble in the North. We are set for the main event. It is Carter Mason and the Dangerous Bodies, Scotty The Body and Dann Jarris taking on the Southies, Jake O'Reilly, Travis McCabe, and Andrew Davis. I'm Matthew Seacrum alongside Adam Conton. And Adam, maybe the most impressive guest we've ever had here at Northland Wrestling, Jerry O'Connell, is the special guest enforcer for tonight's main event.
Are you kidding me? The most impressive guest that we've ever had?
Well, can you name another that's had such amazing Hollywood success as Jerry O'Connell has?
I can name several hundred people that have had much more Hollywood success than Jerry O'Connell has, and I could probably name several hundred guests that have been more important at Northland Wrestling shows than Jerry O'Connell.
Okay, well, why don't you send me that list, and I'll check it over, and we'll see if it lines up with what I've got.
I'm gonna start with my Uncle Tony and work my way down.
All right, you do that. Jerry O'Connell will be the special guest enforcer here in tonight's main event as we are awaiting our competitors. And what do you make of that little exchange that we had before the break between Lionel Knight and Carter Mason?
Please hold your comments. Your king
at a total
has arrived.
Combined weight of 608 pounds from South Boston, Massachusetts, Andrew Davis, Travis McCabe, and the new king of the North, Jake O'Reilly, the Southies.
God, doesn't Jake just look resplendent in that gold? That means he looks regal, Matt. I won't make you look it up since you clearly didn't go to school for very long. You don't know anything about math, and you probably don't know anything about English. Certainly don't know anything about geography or national cultures. Speaking of culture, my God, what class have the Southies brought to that King of the North? It even looks shinier around the waist of Jake O'Reilly, doesn't it?
I would have to strongly disagree with you there. I thought it looked plenty fine around the waist of Carter Mason. But Jake O'Reilly and the Southies have certainly brought something else to that title.
Yeah. It looked fine around Carter Mason. But around Jake O'Reilly's waist, it looks incredible. Come on. That's a real man. Well, that's not a real man right there. Cameraman, come on. Put it back on the real guys. The Southies. There you go. If only we could crop Kevin Drew out of that picture.
Well, Jake O'Reilly, Travis McCabe, and Andrew Davis await their opponents. The former King of the North champion, Carter Mason, with Scotty The Body and Dann Jarris.
Now, I got to say something. That little exchange that we saw, I got to tell you, I thought there was a lot of attitude coming from the former champion, Carter Mason. Lionel was just trying to offer him some help. I thought he was being a little rude to his so-called friend.
Well, he simply asked him, where was he the last couple of months? Lionel Knight did not show up and support Carter Mason at the end of Mayhem when Mason was attacked by the Southies. He also did not show up at Mall Brawl when Carter Mason lost the title to Jake O'Reilly.
Matt, let me ask you a question. Now this would never happen, but if I was ever losing in a fight, and you were, say, I don't know, trying to stop a bus from burning with a bunch of children in it, would you come and help me? I rest my case.
Well,
it's the same thing, Matt. It's the same thing.
I don't think it's the same thing. I think you're over-exaggerating the influence the Southies have here at Northland Wrestling.
Oh, no, I am not If anything, I'm underselling it, really. Hey, come on. Look, Matt, do I really need to point out the fact that somebody spelled suck wrong in the crowd? This is the level of intelligence we're dealing with in this city, and I want to point out, once again, this is the city that Jerry O'Connell has come to love and cherish.
Well,
it says a lot about his character, I think.
It's just a little bit of graffiti. You can't judge an entire city based on one child's sign
Yeah, see? The Southies grabbed one that was spelled properly. They know how to spell.
Man.
That's that Boston education system, way better than our Canadian education system.
Right, right.
Hey, did the Southies not outsmart Carter Mason?
They certainly outnumbered him.
There you go, trying to twist things around
Outnumbered
again.
doesn't necessarily mean outsmarted.
Hey, don't make me explain math to you again, Matt. I'll do it.
Oh, God, I can't. I don't think I can live through another math explanation from Adam Contant. The bell is finally rung, and this star-studded six-man tag match is about to get underway. Jake O'Reilly wants Dan Jarris.
Look at this.
He doesn't want Carter Mason.
Keep your eyes on the ring. You're supposed to be doing a job, you phony.
Well, Carter Mason now in the ring to square off against Jake O'Reilly, and Jake O'Reilly. Well,
You see that? He's riling up Carter Mason. He's getting inside his head, Matt. That's what a real champion does. He doesn't just fight you physically, he fights you mentally. Despite the fact that Jake O'Reilly is better than Carter Mason in both those areas.
right. Well,
Finally, you agree with me. It's about time.
certainly do. Andrew Davis is in the ring now, and he doesn't look like he wants to fight Carter Mason either. Looks like he wants Scotty the Body.
Well, he doesn't want to make it too quick of a match.
Have you not watched? Have you not been here the last couple of months? Carter Mason has main evented every event with quite the track record of success, I might add.
There you go, living in the past again, Matt. Let me ask you a question since you're so fond of pop quizzes. Who's the current king of the North?
You're right, it is Jake O'Reilly.
That's right. I am right. And yes, that is correct.
Well, it looks like Travis McCabe wants to start this match as he just tagged himself in.
Well, he's got something to prove. He's the junior member of the Southies.
Remember, these Southies have a big tag team title match awaiting them in November at the Miller Memorial Cup 2. Oh, and a hard chop delivered from Scotty the Body on Travis McCabe. Down he goes.
Hey, wait a minute now. That's part of the man's outfit.
He's got a hold of the straps. He's got a hold of the suspenders.
Oh,
And down goes Travis McCabe, and Dan Jarris with a shot.
Hey, he's
And
not
there's
the
an
legal
arm drag
man.
takedown.
Jarris is not the legal man.
Well, I guess the official didn't see that little exchange there
Yeah.
in the corner.
Where's Jerry O'Connell, huh? Where's he keeping the peace out there? He's probably too busy shaking hands and kissing babies.
Well, Dan Jarris tagged in the match, a double axe handle on the biceps of Travis McCabe, and now Dan Jarris continues to work that left arm, but there's a hard shot right in the jaw of Dan Jarris from Travis McCabe.
You know,
Off the ropes.
The Southies have got a clear advantage in this match.
Oh, and a beautiful takedown from Dan Jarris, and Jake O'Reilly gets into the ring. A complete reversal of what looked like a tilt-a-whirl, but Dan Jarris was able to take him down and stay on top for the time being.
But you see, here's where the advantage of the Southies comes in before I was rudely interrupted by Dan Jarris falling on the arm of Travis McCabe. The Southies have been together as a unit for years. These three, well, they may have individual success, but as a team, they're nowhere near the unit that the Southies are.
And again, those Southies will be vying to become the first ever tag team champions in Northland Wrestling. They will be taking on the hometown boy, Ray Beauchamp, and his partner, Rip Impact, at the Miller Memorial Cup. And wait a minute now, the Southies, there's two of them in the ring. Kevin Drew is about to lose control of this matchup as it's a double suplex, and Scotty the Body bounces right back up, and the Southies don't realize it. And Scotty the Body's throwing Andrew Davis right through the middle rope. Now he's got his hands on Jake O'Reilly. And Scotty the Body with a tall standing suplex. Look at the strength. He's got Jake O'Reilly, the blood rushing to O'Reilly's head. The blood rushing to the champ's head, and down he goes.
Clearly, we need to do some steroid testing here in Northland Wrestling. That's not natural.
This match, and it was very close to being over very early. That would have been a huge upset for Scotty the Body to pin the champion.
Well, it didn't happen, did it? And this match continues.
Scotty the Body, crossbody into the corner on Jake O'Reilly, and O'Reilly a little dazed, and he goes down into the cover, and looked like McCabe breaking that. Check that as Davis breaking up, and Dan Jarris with a hard shot.
Whoa, you better be
down
careful,
goes
O'Connell.
Davis.
Davis is about to mess up the face of Jerry O'Connell. No one's going to want him in any more pictures. I mean, you know, less than they already do now.
And wait a second, what's going on in the corner over here? Kevin Drew, the official, telling the team of Jarris and Mason to get back in the corner. In the meantime, the Southies were choking the life out of Scotty the Body in the corner, and that's now allowed Jake O'Reilly to gain the upper hand.
I'll answer your question for you, Matt. I'll tell you what was going on in that corner. Tag team wrestling. And I don't know if you missed it on the floor. You probably did. Jerry O'Connell sure didn't seem like he wanted to get involved.
Here comes Scotty the Body bouncing off the turnbuckle and delivers a clothesline, but he can't get the 3 count.
It's far too early for Scotty the Body to be thinking that he can get one over on the King of the North. Or any of the Southies for that matter.
Jake O'Reilly tagging in Travis McCabe. Couple of hard double axe handles onto the upper back of Scotty the Body.
That's a Boston thing. You just keep stomping until their eyes are bloodshot.
And Scotty the Body fighting back now on the youngest member of the Southies. And in comes Carter Mason for the first time in this matchup. He's going to look to get some offense in.
Don't you think Carter Mason looks stupid wearing those tights with the word king on them? He's not the king anymore.
Carter Mason in the cover. And 2 as McCabe kicks out.
You didn't answer my question. I'm going to answer it for me. Yes, Adam, he does look stupid. Thank you for that great question, Adam. You're welcome, Adam.
Well, obviously you don't expect to ever lose the championship. And obviously he feels very comfortable in his ring attire, so why change it?
Because it's a lie, Matt. That's why.
Oh, it's not a lie. Right now is McCabe, Travis McCabe, taking the brunt of the offense from Carter Mason. A big missile dropkick. Check that, a standing dropkick delivered to Travis McCabe, and McCabe has had enough of the former champion.
Jerry better back up right now, otherwise he's going to find himself in a world of hurt.
Well, he is the special guest enforcer. It's his job to enforce the action into the ring.
Hey, listen, Jerry's enforcement is quite special, okay? But it certainly isn't, he doesn't have any authority.
Hang on, what is going on here? This is chaos that's breaking out in the ring. I don't even know who the legal man is anymore. Jake O'Reilly on the outside. Andrew Davis with a kick to the midsection of Carter Mason. Scotty the Body coming out to check on his partner.
Come on, Jerry. Get in there and throw some of that Hollywood weight around, huh?
Kevin Drew, the
Jerry O'Connell.
Official. And wait a minute. Jake O'Reilly using one of his shirts to
towel off Carter Mason. Yeah, that's very helpful of him, I would say.
And now, that looks like McCabe and Jarris and a big right hand to Scotty the Body. And everything is becoming extremely chaotic here on the outside of the ring.
Exactly what the Southies wanted to do. This is their kind of match,
Carter Mason rolled up and he kicks out at 2. The Southies almost stole one.
The end is nigh. That's why you see Jake O'Reilly, by the way, your King of the North, celebrating on the outside. He knows they've got this one in the bag, and there's nothing that you, Adam Andrews, Carter Mason, Scotty the Body, Dan Jarris, or Mr. Hollywood on the outside can do about it.
Well, right now the match is still going on. Right now, Carter Mason and the Dangerous Body still have a chance to defeat the Southies here. It is not over yet.
Not if they keep working the neck of Carter Mason. Let's not forget how he lost that title. Pile driver. You're gonna tell me that Mason's neck is fully healed?
Oh.
No way, Jose.
Andrew Davis dragging Mason over, and now Jake O'Reilly back in the ring with a big stomp to the chest of Carter Mason.
Carter Mason didn't want any part of Jake O'Reilly. Everyone wanted to see these two square off, and look what's happening to their hero. He's getting beat down by a real man, by your King of the North champion.
Jake O'Reilly who won that King of the North Championship at Mall Brawl by again. Something Adam Conton refuses to mention is that the Southies played a big distraction in that matchup.
Let me ask you a question. Did the referee see it? Then it didn't happen.
No, but we saw it. You saw it. We all know what happened. And Carter Mason caught the top rope, delivered a big kick, and a crossbody splash onto him. Or maybe it was a leg drop from over the top rope. And now both Mason and Travis McCabe looking to get one of their fresher partners tagged in, but there was a big elbow drop to Carter Mason by McCabe.
And you see, that's the brilliance of the Southies. They're making fast, frequent tags. That's good tag team wrestling, Matt. All the other guys on the other side, Jarris, Scotty, Carter, they're all getting tired real fast because they're being asked to take on too much. The Southies, they know how to break it up. They're good at math, too.
Jake O'Reilly pulling Mason away from the turnbuckle, and Mason kicks out.
I'll give Carter this. He's got a lot of guts, a lot of heart. But, as I've said before, there's a certain limit, Matt, that you can push the body to, and then it gives out. And I don't care how much you want it in your heart and in your mind. If your body gives out, you ain't going nowhere. And nothing stops your body faster than a pile driver.
All right, now Jake O'Reilly with a headlock on Carter Mason, and now Andrew Davis looking to get involved in the matchup as here comes Scotty The Body as well. And they're saying that Carter Mason made the tag, but the referee didn't see it. And now all three members of the Southies are beating down on Mason in the corner, and Kevin Drew doesn't see any of this happening.
It's over.
Into the cover, and Mason just kicks out again.
Again, Matt, smart tag team wrestling. If they keep continuing to isolate Carter Mason here, his body's gonna give out, and then this is gonna be over, and then me and the boys can go have a couple of drinks.
Well, I admit it is a smart tactic, but it is illegal for the most part.
Only if you
and
get
it is
caught.
a beatdown. They aren't wrestling Mason, they are beating him down.
It's only illegal if you get caught, Matt, and the Southies haven't been caught yet.
And right now, McCabe with some vicious right hands, right to the head of Carter Mason. And McCabe with a big slap across the face, and wait a second. Mason with the knee, Mason with the knee, right to the jaw of Travis McCabe. McCabe is seeing stars, and this could be the opening that Carter Mason needs. He is so close. He's in the right corner of the ring. He's just got to roll over and make the tag.
Let's not forget how much punishment Carter has taken right now. McCabe not nearly as much. I don't think he's going to get there before the Southies make the tag.
McCabe, check that. Mason is so close. Mason gets the tag on Scotty The Body.
But so did McCabe.
Tags in Davis, and Scotty The Body. Big right hand on Davis. Big right hand on McCabe. He takes down Davis. He takes down McCabe. Jake O'Reilly decides he doesn't want any part of the body. Scotty The Body. Half Nelson slam. Half Nelson slam from Scotty The Body.
No!
Does he have another one left in him? Davis is trying to get away. Davis is on the ropes.
Break it up, referee. Come on.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Did Jarris with a senton?
No.
On to Davis. And that could do it. Two. And Jake O'Reilly gets him off the cover. Wait a second. Jake O'Reilly's not the legal man.
Pile driver.
Jake O'Reilly is not the legal man. A vicious pile driver.
Yes.
Scotty The Body. And now he's got another one in store for the owner.
Pile driver.
Jarris goes
Pile
down.
driver. Pile driver.
Dan Jarris goes down, and now Mason on O'Reilly in the middle of the ring.
Yes.
Here
Pile
comes another
driver.
one. No. Mason reverses it.
Oh.
And the Death Valley driver, but he knocked out Kevin Drew. The Death Valley driver delivered, but Kevin Drew is out. Kevin Drew is out. He can't make the cover. And Jerry O'Connell is on the outside. What is he gonna do? What is Jerry gonna do?
He's gonna know his role and stay on the outside.
The crowd wants him. The crowd wants him. Oh, and a low blow. Not again. Not again. This is how O'Reilly won at Mall Brawl. This is how O'Reilly stole that championship
No.
from Carter Mason.
He won with a pile driver. And if your precious little Hollywood star Jerry O'Connell was any kind of referee, he would have been paying attention. But once again, just like when he's on set, he can't be expected to do anything right.
McCabe's got the gold, and O'Connell is in the ring. McCabe's got the gold, and O'Connell is in the ring.
Yeah, you're such a tough guy, Jerry.
And McCabe wants some of O'Connell.
Yeah, let's see what you do here, you
McCabe wants
Hollywood
some of
fake.
O'Connell.
Watch him run now. He's gonna.
I don't think he's running anywhere. O'Connell is here to fight.
Oh, he's
O'Connell
gonna get
is not
one.
going anywhere.
All right then, you want to do it?
There's a roll-up.
No.
There's a roll-up.
What? No.
O'Connell has the right.
No, wait, no.
O'Connell has the right.
No.
And Mason has won.
Mason
has exacted his revenge.
He wasn't wearing the shirt. He wasn't wearing the shirt. It doesn't count.
It is official. Jerry O'Connell made the 3 count.
No.
And Carter Mason and the Dangerous Bodies have sent the Southies packing back to Boston with a loss.
Not the official referee. He was a guest. That's not official. I am not counting that. That does not count.
Dann Jarris. Carter Mason.
They are the winners.
You're just gonna let this happen?
Carter, Jarris, and Scotty have defeated the Southies
Hey,
here
DJ,
at
pay
Rumble in the
attention.
North.
DJ, turn my music off.
Yes, Carter's gonna do the right thing and start the match again.
North Bay. North Bay, what did you think? What did you think of Mr. Jerry here? What did you think of the Southies getting their butts handed to them? Now, Jake, you may think this is over, but unfortunately for you, I've already pre-planned. You see, every champion is entitled to a rematch, and I'm claiming mine. Tonight, I wanted all 3 of you. I've become a little sick of all 3 of you interfering. I figured I might as well just involve you right from the get-go. But next time, Jake, next time will be very different. You see, November's a big month. It's the Miller Memorial Cup, a cup that I won last year, a cup that I won to win that title for. And with that being a very special anniversary, I wanted to do something very special. So, Jake, you see, in November, your buddies will be nowhere to be found. They will be nowhere to be found. You're gonna be in one corner, I'm gonna be in another corner, and on 4 sides of this ring are gonna be a steel cage.
Oh my God!
What?
Oh my God! Jake O'Reilly and Carter Mason for the title in a cage.
He can't do that.
The first time you will ever see a steel cage in North Bay. Jake, you might hold the King of the North Championship, but I am still the true King of the North.
Mason has laid it down. Mason has laid down the law.
This is absolutely ridiculous. Who does Carter Mason think he is? He put his hand down. He didn't wrestle in the match. He didn't even contest me with a shirt on.
Jerry O'Connell made the 3 count as Dann Jarris, Scotty the Body, and Carter Mason were victorious. This was how the match went down. It was almost pile driver time for Carter Mason, but he reversed it into the Death Valley driver. Unfortunately, that knocked Kevin Drew right out cold, and that got Jerry O'Connell involved in the matchup. And Travis McCabe maybe got a little more than he bargained for as O'Connell was ready to go, but he didn't realize that Mason still had the wherewithal to roll him up for the victory. And as the match ended and the Southies were stunned, they will have a couple of months to regroup and figure out what they're going to do at the Miller Memorial Cup, because in November, the Southies will be taking on Rip Impact and Ray Beauchamp for the tag titles, but Carter Mason and Jake O'Reilly will go one-on-one inside a steel cage for the King of the North Championship. What a night.